Hi, my name's Adam, and my dad, Roger Hargreaves, created the Mr. Men and Little Miss books, and I'm now the author and illustrator of all the new books. And today I'm going to show you how to draw Mr. Bump. And when you've finished your drawing, you can get a certificate from the lovely people at M&S. Now, to draw this one, I'm going to be using a thick black pen and a thin black pen, a blue felt tip and a yellow felt tip. Now, Mr. Bump was one of the first of my dad's characters that he created, and my dad created 6 characters at the very start, and Mr. Bump was one of those. And Mr. Bump needs a long, careful curve at the top of his head. This is always a bit trickier getting a curve. I find one of the easier ways is to break it up into parts. There's enough a gap there for his arm, his hand. Notice his 4 fingers. And you have to count each time. 1, 2, 3, 4 to make sure that you've got the right number. Once I've drawn his hands, I'm going to draw his bandages. And he's got an awful lot of them all over the top of his head, winding around him, and then around his middle as well. And he's got so many bandages that they even cover up part of his mouth. But today Mr. Bump is smiling because so far he hasn't fallen over yet. And I'll draw him walking along, looking very happy. Except I'll also just draw something down here that you will see is about to trip up and spoil Mr. Bump's day. A banana skin. Now, I'm also, to give him a bit more character, going to draw in his eye lines with a thin black pen. Draw a few cheeks like that. And then we can draw some movement lines like this, which gives him lots of movement. And then we're going to colour him in, and Mr. Bump is blue. Now, Mr. Bump is, you can see, about to slip up on a banana skin, but poor old Mr. Bump has unfortunate accidents wherever he goes. And last year, when he went on holiday, as you'll read in his book, he fell in a hole that somebody had dug in the beach. Poor old Mr. Bump. Now, that's Mr. Bump, very nearly coloured in, just to his last foot. You have to remember to be very careful, keep within the lines, so as the colour doesn't bleed over. And then we just need a yellow. This dangerous looking banana skin that's about to do a whole lot of mischief and spoil Mr. Bump's day. There's that one coloured in, and there is a picture of Mr. Bump, all finished. And just to one last finishing touch, I like to sign my drawing, and you can all do the same when you've finished your drawings. You put the date. There we go, Mr. Bump.